I always wanted to have an adventure film of the gold rush in Finland, and I never got proper idea of how to make that your film. And a couple of years ago, I don't know what happened, but I thought about the Nazis who had to leave from Finland to Norway, and then it clicked, like, what would happen if these two stories would collide?
This old fucker is a gold miner.
Sisu is a World War II action film, which tells a story of an ex-Finnish soldier that finds gold in the very northern part of Finland. And on his way to the nearest town, there are Nazi troops that discovers his gold treasure.
Get down on your knees, Grandpa!
The biggest war hero from Finland against the most iconic bad guys like Nazis. And there's gonna be a huge encounter of these two forces.
We got gold!
Nazis will have their ass kicked quite hard.
Thank you, old fucker!
Jalmari wanted to do a film about this concept of Sisu, which is Finnish form of courage. So it's really difficult to translate to any language, but it's the English word could be like grit or guts.
I wanted to make like my own idea of what Sisu means, and if you bring that idea to the action film, it's almost like a superhuman thing to have that kind of force inside you.
This son of a bitch is still alive.
But it's important that it's not superhuman, because like we say in the film, do you think he's immortal?
No, he just refuses to die.
That's the idea behind Sisu, that you just won't die because you have to do this thing first.
We have a word for that in Finland, but it's impossible to translate. You see, this is not about who's the strongest. This is about not giving up, and he won't. Ever.
I love underdog stories of a man everyone laughs at, like he's too old or he's too something, and it turns out that he's the meanest motherfucker in the planet.
The underdog stories are resonating, I think. You just want that this guy will survive and kill all the Nazis in the end.
He has given us orders. Turn back and head to Norway from Finland immediately.
Did you tell him he just killed 7 of our men?
I did.
And?
He thinks we were lucky. Fucking lucky.
I think revenge is one of the most satisfying things that you can experience in a movie. It's a different story in the real world, but in movies it's so satisfying to have like a meaningful revenge to the guys who are doing some bad shit.
The dog tags belong to a man named Artemi Korpi. He was a Finnish commando, the most feared in his unit. He's one mean motherfucker that you do not want to mess with.
Artemi Korpi is like my fantasy of a Finnish war hero. There's bits and parts which I've read from the internet of these war heroes, but I added some stuff, of course.
Artemi on aika sellainen jollain tavalla niin kuin mysteeri. Siitä ei hirveästi tiedetä, on vaan niin kuin olettamuksia, mitä se on tehnyt. Ja se on jonkunnäköinen legenda. Jotain sen liikkeessä tiedetään, että se on niin kuin 2 sodan veteraani, menettänyt kaiken. Ainoastaan sillä on niin kuin jäljellä enää rakkaat ystävät, koira ja hevonen. Hän ilmeisesti etsii uutta onneaan, etsii jotain tarkoitusta elämälleen ja ajattelee sen löytyvän kullasta.
I think Jalmari wrote the script having Jorma Tommila in mind. Jorma was already acting in his first short films and then Jalmari's 2 feature films.
Because he doesn't speak in this film, it's important to have an actor who is easy to watch and you can understand all kinds of stuff when you're just looking at him, looking his face, looking his hands, looking everything he does. There's something about Jorma Tommila that you can just look at him. You can shoot him, he doesn't have to say anything, and still it keeps it interesting.
Jorma is the perfect Atomy. He's so thorough, he's so focused. He impresses me every day on shoot when I see him.
He's like, I don't care. I wouldn't be that cool.
Käsittelee niin montaa asiaa, että puhutaan jostain niin kuin oikeudenmukaisuudesta ja sodan mielettömyydestä ja ihmisten jotenkin siitä sodan ajasta, mitä ihmiset on silloin joutunut kokemaan.
Jorma spent quite a lot of time with guys who were like veterans from the World War II, and he explained the weird feeling he got from them because they were like so silent and somehow a bit sad, and I think he brought that to the character quite well.
Kyllä toi jotenkin toi sota-aika ja se on kuitenkin niin kuin koskettanut muakin aika läheltä, että mun isä oli sodassa. Kyllä aina sen niin kuin ajan tutkiminen ja ymmärtäminen, niin se on mielenkiintoista ja jotenkin niin kuin auttaa selvittämään sitä niin kuin, tai samaistumaan siihen niin kuin oman isän maailmaan, mitä se on ollut ja mitä se on joutunut kokemaan siellä. Tämä niin kuin emotionaalinen ja sellainen niin kuin henkinen puoli siinä, niin se pitää jotenkin vaan sit yrittää ymmärtää, että mitä se on ollut ja asettaa itsensä niin kuin sellaiseen vähän samankaltaiseen tilanteeseen, niin kuin, miten ihminen käyttäytyy tämmöisessä tilanteessa.